as we adventure into the land. Southeast lies a village named Vallaki, its people oppressed, knowing nothing but darkness. At all hours of the day, mist shrouds the daytime, where the sunlight cannot bleed through the clouds. These people know nothing but darkness. That and the hard work that they put in for their burgomaster, the king of Vallaki. Some rumored that the king himself has begun to look stranger these days. Many hear lightning striking the skies around the village, and voices, ghostly whispers, which echo through the land. I have sold my soul to the dark powers. The land will bring death, and all will suffer at the wrath of Strahd von Zarovich. The ruler seems to have inherited a strange power. His skin pale, almost icy cold to the touch. His eyes red as fire and blood. His voice, it seems to be lower. His accent begins to show as he says to his people, "You will work in the fields. You will work in the mines. You will work for me, or you will suffer my wrath." Strahd von Zarovich, the ruler of the Dark Lands in Vallaki, has one mission. The mission to conquer all the world. The world is just his playground. Vanador, the neighbors to Vallaki, are dwarves, miners at heart, and jolly in nature. They have slowly developed over time, but this displeases Strahd, as Strahd wants no other leaders in the land. He has sent forth his minion, Babalazaga, a necromancer. He says to the necromancer, "Will you do me this favor? Go just to the west of my island. Investigate what the dwarves have been doing in their lands. Do not let them continue to build. In fact, if you can, destroy them at all cost." Babalazaga replies, "I shall do your bidding." Babalazaga took his skeletons and dispatched them onto the island. Now in wait, Babalazaga and his forces prepare for battle to destroy Vanador, the peaceful dwarves who wish nothing but happiness and prosperity on its people. To the north, O Fortuna, the elves have developed quite prosperously on their lands. Although rumors of a dark power in the south arise, their leader, O Fortuna, has decided to call upon their deity, a druid named Shenair. The ritual will happen within the 100 years, but the preparations will need to be ready. Only time will tell if O Fortuna can prepare and bring their deity down to protect them from the dark forces that are rumored in the south. Burger Town, a prosperous human village that conquers all of the north. They pride themselves on beauty and their architecture. The people work not because of oppression, but because they believe in the prosperity and they believe in the vision that they have in their own village. Their ruler, Ronald, enforces nothing but patties to be made. Patties made of burger, hence the name Burger Town. Although recently, the people have decided that their production and manufacturing of houses needs to come to a halt. A stray wind blew one night from the south, and a piece of parchment flew into the hands of Ronald. An eerie letter with a wax seal in his hand. Shocked, Ronald opens this seal. Reading this letter exposes the plans for the town of Burger Town. Ronald reads. His heart begins to beat faster. He realizes as he reads, "Ronald of Burger Town, I have been wanting to meet with you for time. I have heard of your insignificant rebel of people in the north. I have heard that you intend on building this land and making the people prosper. I intend to bring a stop to this. Ronald, you will die by my hands. Soon you will experience true pain. Sincerely, Strahd von Zarovich. Alright, well, that is gonna be the introduction. I hope that you guys enjoyed that little exposition we had here. Welcome back to Worldbox. This is gonna be episode number 3, where we're gonna be finding out what is gonna happen today in this session. We have Vallaki, who has sent a force of a necromancer named Babalazaga to destroy the town or the village of Vanador, the dwarves' hometown. O Fortuna intends on preparing for attacks from the south by summoning their deity named Shanair, a druid, who hopefully can protect them from the evil powers in the south. And Burger Town hopefully being able to continuously prosper and build their forces, as they may be the only force that can contend against Strahd and his forces. Now, some of you guys may have noticed that I did install a couple mods. I installed the Simple GUI mod, Map Size mod. That's not going to really come in handy this episode, but maybe in future episodes. And the Superbox mod, which is going to allow me to do a couple things like, you can see that I have Expand City Borders here, which is going to help me kind of clean up the terrain and who owns what exact areas. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly go ahead and let this go ahead and play out, and we're going to go ahead and watch very closely. We now have Babalazaga as they do encroach closer to the village of Vanador. As they approach, they did notice that the army is prepared. They are only equipped with mostly sticks and stones, swords, it looks like, which is not very good considering that these skeletons do possess swords and axes and spears. They have bows, they have quite a lot. Not to mention the necromancer, Babalazaga, is able to spawn more skeletons with his staff. Alright, well, we do have Babalazaga. They did just start to send in their forces. You can see that the army is prepared. They are standing at the entrance of where they own on the island, and you can see that the archers, the skeletons, are raining down fire on the men. All the arrows are flying through the sky, and the king of Vanador is not backing down. He rushes in. He's angry as he comes in and he is annihilating these skeletons left, right, and center. Babalazaga is being surrounded by all of the dwarves. He's being pushed back into the ocean, and Babalazaga was destroyed by Gor Hihal. Although the only thing to be concerned with is the curse that comes with Babalazaga, as he enchanted the island with a dark spell. You can see Boal, who is an unlucky miner, is now been cursed by the effects that have happened on this day. Gor Hihal is furious. He rallies his men. We have up here, demons have spawned. Well, they spawned over here on this really small island. It's probably not going to affect our elves, but in time maybe they have. But you know what? This can be our little demon island. We can say Strahd von Zarovich had sent his forces again to go attack the elves. Like I said, Shanair is their only hope to defend against Strahd's reign, and I guess Strahd wanted to send in his own demons to attack the elves. But unfortunately, the demons did miss their checkpoint, and they're a little bit to the north and to the west. But maybe in time they'll be able to cross, but I highly doubt it because there's water in between them. So Vallaki very satisfied that at least the curse went through and the dwarves will suffer more. They have really struck up high. They're at 422 population. Burger Town, whoa, is really behind. They have 323 population. What is going on over here? Why are they moving so slow? Well, like I said, they're probably focusing more on their technology. If we check them out, they're level 20 in culture level. Strahd is only level 17. Currently, they are only researching, I think, something that will help them with living conditions, but that's okay. New settlers have come to this world. We have some orcs. They intend on probably ravaging this entire land before they set up shop. So we're going to go ahead and let these orcs do their orc stuff, which is destroying every living creature. All these poor bunnies and chickens are... I'm sorry, but they're all gonna die. Oh my gosh, we had an earthquake. Oh, Strahd is out for vengeance to retaliate with the fact that his demons could not attack O Fortuna. It has decimated the entire west coast of their upper village right here. It's not looking good. O Fortuna and his people are not happy. He's very sad. He knows what's happening, and him and his people begin the summoning of their deity. After the tragedy, they were able to call forth forth their deity, Shanair. She comes with many gifts and the ability to defend her people. Only time will tell if Shanair is able to stop the attacks from Strahd. Let's go ahead and check to see have the orcs made any progress. Just going around and killing everything. Just orcs being orcs. Oh, we got something. Strahd has driven some of these people into absolute insanity as they are tired. They're trying to rebel and they will kill anyone because of Strahd's oppression. Look at them. They're fighting back. They said, we will not stand here and allow us to be ruled by such a tyrant. We have Penrock, one of our first orc civilizations. We're going to call it Zukalar. They are going to be Blood of Brothers. They're going to be a little bit slow to the punch. Whoa, we have one heck of a pack of wolves down here. This may be the end of the orcs. I'm going to help them out just to give them a better start. We're going to plop them down right there and let them start to set up their civilization. Looking up at Big Mac at Burger Town. Burger Town has started to really utilize another field over here. They do have a beautiful center field in the middle of their lands, and you can see that they are mining vigorously. If we check to see their culture, they're level 21, and it looks like they're going to be working on their military. Or Fortuna is still just, I mean, they were decimated right here. You can see where the earth cracked down. This is not a safe foundation for any house to live on. It's excruciatingly terrifying to see demons walk so close to your home. You can see the people constantly looking over their shoulder. Will the demons attack today? Even if they do have the protection of Shanair, it's still terrifying to fight a demon or to find a demon so close to home. The dwarves, they did take on a battle, but the curse continues. The curse is going to rock this town for ages. Dorhe Hall is still not over the attack of Baba Lysaga. No people can be safe here with Strahd von Zarovich taking the helm. Vallaki has plummeted in numbers, and Burgertown has done the exact opposite and just escalated and repopulated to the number of 430. Vallaki dropped down below 400 because of the revolution that these people are having. They are sick and tired of the oppression that Strahd von Zarovich has, but he is done with it. Strahd von Zarovich calls upon the dark powers of the land. Strahd von Zarovich, yes, he is quite powerful, but he does not possess the best armaments and the best weapons. Strahd von Zarovich called upon the Dark Lands, and it did change his appearance entirely. He is now a very strong individual, and not only is he just more decked out with his abilities, what was a man became a demon, or the devil himself, many call him in his lands. He is truly no longer human anymore. He has the ability to single-handedly destroy anyone in his path. He has ridiculous armor, the ability to almost certainly destroy you in one hit. His relationships and intelligence and his warfare are unmatched in the lands. As Shanair has begun to work, she has no idea the power that lies in Strahd. She begins to pray, and her powers begin to increase. Vonador is still suffering from the attack that happened. Many of their soldiers have been cursed, which does mean that in time they will die and they will become skeleton bodies. Once they are buried, they instantly come back and they begin to follow out the curse that was instructed upon them by Baba Lysaga. They hear the voice, "You shall destroy this land. Leave the dwarves in ruin." A voice that echoes through time, with a soul that's no longer existing. The king is furious still. To this day, he is not happy with Strahd, and he does intend on taking back the land entirety. Dorhe Hall has instructed to begin settlements on the entirety of this island. He has laid claims all the way to the area that was unknown to them, where Baba Lysaga did in fact come. Many of the people on Vonador believe that this side of the island is cursed. Although life is not perfect here, the dwarves, even though they are cursed, forge forward their destiny. So what we're going to do now is we've kind of got a grand view of things. We're going to go ahead and speed up some time here. I'm going to go ahead to the year 500, and we will be right back after that. Decades have passed, as we're now at the year 500. Vallaki has struggled to continuously leave their population at 400. This may possibly be because we do have hunger on, and we do have old age. Zulkilar have not been blessed with a man who has the ability to lead them onwards. I think we have just found one. Malakath the Muscle is going to be our orc leader because he is a little bit far behind. We're going to go ahead and give him bronze. The orcs are so far behind. If an invasion were to happen, it's very unlikely that Malakath the Muscle would be able to solely stop all attacks. All right, so we've got Malakath the Muscle. He is going around and he's going to be governing Zulkilar in time, but right now he is not the king. Every decade it seems as though they have a new ruler. So, and I would assume it goes in the order of similar to Skyrim, where if you are weak, you will be challenged. They value strength here in Zulkilar. It's probably a part of their culture, which, by the way, we have not checked out what their culture is. It's called Mechbak, and I kind of like Mechbak. They have started an army, although, yeah, they are pretty bad. They're orcs, so it's kind of already ridiculous. They are extremely powerful because of the two traits they do possess. Since then, O Fortuna, their leader, has been praying to their deity and consulting with her. Shanair has been scouting out the south of the island and has instructed that it is time to continue and conquer the lands southwards. As the elves have laid claim to the center of the island now, they intend on expanding their empire. Burger Town is still booming. They are back up to 413. Only time will tell if they will be able to remain at that level of population. Although it does seem that they have wells now. That's fabulous. Let's look at their culture and see what they've been able to develop over the years. If we look here, they are level 25 and they are starting to work on armor, and they have also started army training number 1, which is phenomenal. It seems as though they've reserved the entire east half of their island solely for army training, which is phenomenal that putting that time in. Malakath the Muscle he's gonna have to really put his foot down to make sure that the Zulkilar civilization is able to prosper and conquer quite a large area. The earth has begun to tremble. Many of the people believe that it's just another one of Strahd's tricks, but no, it's not. As the earth begins to tremble, out rises the land from the ocean. A volcano erupts, and spewing from it, an evil creature. Emerging from the water, a winged beast comes rippling through the aquamarine. Burbled and angry it comes, a dragon emerges. Sitting upon a volcano, the dragon named O Siltur rests upon an ancient underwater volcano, which has since erupted, awakening him from his slumber. Next time, we're going to find out what happens as another force of terror has come upon the world, a dragon. This is going to be a huge setback for anyone that comes in contact with them, as anyone who does not have bows is going to struggle to be able to fight them. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today's video, but if you've made it this far, if you enjoy this content, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see some more content. I want to thank you guys for making it this far, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace!